Here with some tips for traveling safely is Andy Crouppen from Brown & Crouppen. And may we just say, officially, congratulations to you, my man.
Thank you.
On an excellent tan.
Yes,
No,
yes,
I mean,
thank you.
Congratulations on why you have the excellent tan. You got married recently.
I did. We got married in Mexico, which brings us to this travel segment.
Indeed it does. I hope everything went swimmingly, I would hope, because you came up with these tips, so I hope they're worthwhile.
You know, we had a few moments during the travel. Anytime you travel, when you say, you want to expect the unexpected, because the further you go from home, the more likely something is to happen.
Hope for the best and plan for the worst. So here's one thing I've noticed. Every time you buy airline tickets, even train tickets, maybe online, most of these companies have an option right there to list a couple of email addresses to send your itinerary to. It's a good idea, bad idea?
It's a great idea. Don't be afraid of giving out your email address. I think people are so protective, they don't want to get spam, but in these situations, it's great. Give them your cell phone number, give them your email address, because if there is a flight delay, especially if you have an early flight, you'll get a text saying, hey, you may want to call the airport or check into it, and don't go to the airport at 4:30 a.m. because your flight's not leaving for 6 more hours. And so, yeah, it's worth doing.
Not a bad idea to have the family back home know where you are and when you are in different spots along your journey, too.
Leave somebody who you can always get in touch with, or who your friends and family can get in touch with. Leave an itinerary with someone. Let people know where you are. Give a list of cities and hotels. You never know when an emergency is going to arise while you're gone. I actually, while I was gone for about 2 weeks out of the country, and about 3 days into it, lost my cell phone. So I was without a cell phone for... I actually still don't have a cell phone, but and it's wonderful. That's another story.
It is, yeah.
But anyway, that way people can get. I was luckily with everyone I knew.
Right.
But otherwise, you know, things like that happen when you travel. You may not have access to a new one. They can get in touch with you if they need to.
Here's one I didn't know. If you're going to take your credit cards, there's a good chance that those cards will still work as currency in a way, but you need to maybe alert the credit card companies that you're going to be out of the country?
You do. Internally, within the U.S., generally, they figure people travel all the time, and I've never had a problem with that. But maybe somebody who doesn't travel much, I think they do see patterns. And so if you never leave home and all of a sudden you're in Alabama and then Texas and L.A. within a week,
Costa Rica,
their fraud departments they are on top of these. They may, but especially if you leave the country. When I left, the first thing I charged was a taxi. The next thing I charged was declined because I had forgotten to alert my credit card company. I called them and immediately everything was fine, but they are fraud, especially with the internet. Credit card fraud is so prevalent that they're on top of that and they shut you off in a matter of minutes.
Let's pick up on that internet thread for a second, because everybody wants to tell everybody else where they're going and submit pictures while they're there. But then everybody knows you're not at home, don't they?
Right.
Yeah.
And if I had a cell phone, I could demonstrate to you, I could find your home address on the internet probably in under 30 seconds. So, you know, some people friend thousands of people on Facebook. Hey, I'm on vacation. You don't know these people. They find out your address, that new flat screen is gone.
Oh, yikes. And then, you know, in a less technological era, all you had to do was look for the newspapers piling up on the front porch and the mail spilling out of the mailbox. So you got to stop that stuff too. Yeah,
or you have somebody pick it up for you, or very easily online. You can, in a few clicks, have magazine and mail suspended for a short period of time. You know, the best thing you can do is just be prepared. Traveling can be I don't want to use stressful in so much as things happen quickly at the airport. In fact, when we were there, we had to go through customs. We had a slight flight delay, so we were really pressed for time. And my wife and I.
It takes some getting used to.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. We travel a whole lot, and we're seasoned travelers, and even in the commotion of that, we're getting to the gate. We've got like 15 minutes to go. She says, "Where's my computer bag?" And so I just take off running. I ran.
Full sprint.
Yeah, and I'm always making fun of the people running through the airports. I sprinted at full speed about a mile back, had to get the bag, found it luckily, came back, and we made it. But, you know, keep a count. How many bags you have, every chance you get, every checkpoint. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're good.
Very first thing you said, expect the unexpected. Hope for the best, plan for the worst. If you have a legal question for Brown & Crouppen, email us at greatday@kmov.com. Thanks, Andy.
Thank you.